They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought
Why would he stop?
Back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Giants nothing.
Oh?
Jason Sanders to kick off the line.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Thank you, dude. Damn, it is a big-ass piece of
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, open man right side is Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. To the air again, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert swinging this out for Pollard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Man, you not going to eat?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. That's complete to John Ross. And he's out right at the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Uses the spin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Herbert off of play action. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Hello?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
Like,
goal.
I think so, yeah. Like, it's like from like 9 p.m. to like...
A nice pickup of 6 there to
morning.
get closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right
I
there.
know,
Some
shit,
power and some
blowing me.
explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
I'll let you know as soon as
So
she
the
hit
ball
me back, though.
position now at the 3. Here's
But she's
2nd
staying
and
right
goal.
here.
Here's Herbert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jacobs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard.
Damn, she just cussed up on my ass out.
Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
I wish I thought it would talk me like that.
Herbert's throw caught by Tony. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert right back to Tony. He's got another one. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Going to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Man, that's crazy how Mexico
not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Hey, well, I should have put mustard on my shit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Damn, that girl's stupid.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Oh, brother, is this going to be us on New Year's?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A hole to dig out of here. Second and 17.
Why would you ask me to? I sound good, so why would you
Another
ask me
try after the first down sack. Tua.
Is she not right
Under pressure, they got him again.
Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Now, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further.
What you gonna call your mama and tell her?
Just 4, second down.
What she said?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton.
My day off, and I've been telling you I'm tired.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Every time April called me for a word, do I not go get worried? Will she even go get a pack? Let me ask her. Ask her right now.
Now Tua.
Will I help you?
He's got Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, you called it. I thought you was going to text the group chat.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Like, I'm just saying, that is inconsiderate. Every time you have an off day, you do got to do something with him.
After the catch.
Really nice yardage. You snapping at me? I'm on your fucking side. Do I need to switch? Because you treat me like I switch side.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Shit. I helped the ass too.
Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that can overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Tony. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Justin Herbert finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
She woke you up. Now you need her.
The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the loss to start out here, second and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find an open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The girl said, you don't hear the word no. She basically said, you don't hear the word no, so you don't have the right to say no. There's somebody else who can do something.
Tua going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But when I say that in my mind, you be thinking I'm tripping.
Not screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit, your mama tell you no, they don't really be it though.
Throwing again on second down. Tua.
What?
He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46.
She did? Oh, what you said? Girl, you
the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's bullshit. Dog, how y'all know y'all auntie be buying them prenatal stuff? Oh, are y'all on the same Amazon thing? I'm not the same. And I heard you say it's for him and her. What? They can't have kids? Wait, the lady he had his baby with dark skin? Oh, he do? Oh, that's not his only kid? Oh, that's the only one that stayed with him though.
From the 41, Tua.
Dude, I ain't even lie. Our kid definitely would take a lot of water too.
From the pressure, the Giants get there.
That's good for them. But you know, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I don't even know how Rory got teeth to her mouth. No, that she do drink a lot of soda, man. I ain't gonna lie, huh? I ain't nothing wrong with a soda a day. But Rory be hitting by 3-4 of them hoes. Don't even sit here and act like that. There she go. Babe, so our baby can drink 4 sodas a day. What? You tripping. You tripping. I sleep on the couch for that.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's
a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you have someone throwing it that well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't even
fear at all, do you? You just go ahead.
That's why I don't tell people my schedule.
Confidence with the lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
That's why I lift up so you can put it.
At this point, you just go ahead and play.
I mean, but no, it didn't slip out. You think she's asking you that to be all genuine to be like, this shit awesome.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets.
And it ain't like we down the street.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth. They're going back to that.
This shit cool as fuck.
Their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
No, not yet. They going through their own shit. They doing that black man extortion shit.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20.
They're
going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Huh? What you say? For real?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, shit. And
wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Bro, you had sent me something last night, and that shit made me say, what the fuck? You said?
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You had fun with this one, partner.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like
so
everything
what?
he throws is going to be
This shit supposed to be. You wanted this apartment. I shit gonna be steak a day.
That will extend this big lead.
You wanna tell him? Bro, what the fuck you got down here? What the fuck? Are you serious? It's good? I never tried it. What is that? Oh shit! My brother posted that.
Yes, it's in.
Oh shit! Oh, we just. Oh, but the sales started. What the fuck is that? I advise. Hey, I will drink. See what I be drinking. I be drinking. Shit. I felt like I was supposed to call it, but you think it is great. But you can't. But you got work at 6 in the morning. That drunk, not go well. Shit, I'm gonna get drunk. I don't know how I'm at. I don't even remember how I act last time.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and turn the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first
Did you
play.
really tell you how to monitor
See
this?
what happens.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And my goodness, enough. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.